Which measuring tool to use? Steve here with the Janitorial Store, the channel where we help cleaning business owners scale their cleaning businesses with systems, tools, and resources. Well, okay, you set the appointment with a prospect, you're going to meet with them, and you're going to probably do a walkthrough of their facility. Well, now the thing is what measuring tool are you going to use to measure the square footage of the facility or the home? Well, you got two selections. You can either use a laser measure or you can use a measuring wheel. Now, a laser measure, what it does is that it shoots a beam across the room. As long as you have a wall or an item that the beam can hit, it will take a measurement. And that's what it does. So you shoot and the beam goes out, and then you'll get a reading on your screen. It will tell you the feet and inches. So that's fantastic, and some of these lasers can take readings up to 200 feet away. But you have to make sure that some of them too, some of probably the lower cost ones, you got to make sure that they're accurate, because in some cases when shooting a long distance, you can have measurements vary plus and minus of inches, which could affect your overall pricing. So keep that in mind. The other thing is too that these lasers, some of them are Bluetooth have Bluetooth functionality to where you can store and transfer information. So that's great. Now, and the price range of some of these lasers, are $15 to up over $100. So just shop around and get one that's within your budget and that has the features that you're looking for. Now, the downside of the lasers is that if you have an odd-shaped floor space that you're trying to measure, I've had a few of them. I've had one where I had a circular pattern on a floor that was done in VCT, surrounded by carpet. Well, with a laser, I couldn't measure that because I have nothing for the beam to hit if I were to measure a circle. So that's why I go ahead and I use a measuring wheel for doing that. So that's really the downside for your lasers, is that you got to make sure that you have an object that the laser can bounce off of and give you that reading. If you can't do that, then it's very difficult to get the readings. And then, like I say, I've had a few different situations where I had some really odd-shaped floors that would have been probably impossible to do with a laser, and that's why I always have my measuring wheel with me too. Now, your measuring wheels are fantastic, because they're telescopic, and all you do is just you run them along the floor. You measure from wall to wall. You measure your length and your width, and you get your readout right here. And by pressing the button, you can reset it to 0. And the thing is too is that you do want to check these. Sometimes the calibrations will go bad on them too. So every once in a while, just check the calibrations on them to make sure that the measurement is correct. But you could use a single wheel measuring wheel like this. I've got a double wheel, and then there's others out there too that have a much bigger bigger wheel on it, and it's really a personal choice. I like the small ones. I like the single wheel, small wheel. They're compact, easy to haul around, and so when I go meet with a client, I don't have this big old wheel with me, but they work out really well. But that's the whole thing, is that after we met with the client, and we let them know that we are going to go through and measure the facility, to make sure that we know the cleanable square footage, because we do not want to overcharge them, because everything we do is based off the cleanable square footage. So, and the same thing is true for a home. As we go through a home, that's where the laser could probably work out very, very well, because you're typically measuring small floors or small rooms, and in most cases you are able to measure carpet. If it was wood carpet, you have that line to where you're able to actually stand there and then shoot the laser up against the wall to get the distance. So you got less challenges in a home than you would a commercial facility as far as measuring the floor space. But that's the beauty of it, is that you got to have some kind of a tool, and I suggest that if you can afford to buy both of them, do that. Your laser is going to cost you, like I say, around $15 to up over $100, depending on which one you get. Your measuring wheel, they'll run anywhere from $30 to $190. So just get one that fits your budget, and you'll be happy that you've got it, because they're very, very useful. Now, another thing too is that if you're having problems measuring or doing a walkthrough, visit the Janitorial Store and watch our video on how to measure and walk through a building. It'll be very helpful to you. I go through some situations to where I'm showing you how to get the square footage of a circle, how to measure odd shapes when you're measuring floor spaces. Now, I keep on measuring floor spaces because us as a commercial cleaner, we're a full service, meaning that we offer floor care. And I have to know the types of floor care and the square footage of that if I'm going to quote prices for the services. So, if we have so much carpet, I got to know what the square footage is on that, and that's why I'm measuring it. The same thing is true as if it's wood, if it's stone, concrete, whatever it is. I need to know the square footage so I can give them a price on servicing it. It could be restoration work. It could be ongoing general cleaning, maintenance work. But in either case, I got to know the square footage in order to quote those prices. Well, hopefully you got some value from this video, and if you did, go ahead and feel free to make a comment. And if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure you turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates on new videos to help you grow your cleaning business. So, thanks for checking in today, and let's keep it clean out there.